year is 2018. I am an aspiring SoundCloud rapper, and I have been for about a year and a half. My wardrobe consists of skinny jeans that are so skinny they make me look like I have a BBL, loose-fitting white t-shirts, and one pair of Nike sneakers that I wore every single day. I gave middle fingers with my thumb poking out in every single one of my Instagram photos. I use phrases like on jaw and terms such as cuzzo. About once every 2 to 4 weeks, there would be a new post on my Snapchat story with a link to a song on SoundCloud and a caption saying, "Run that shit up," with a fire emoji and a 100 emoji. Not the most noble of behavior, I will admit, but this was a time when Lil Dicky was making the freshman list and everybody was sipping Fagos. This was not a time of peace. There were grains of light, however, one of them being oliverxfrancis. Most of you probably do not know who oliverxfrancis is, and the select few who do, I do have a warm place in my hearts for you. However, I do have a warm place in my hearts for all who watch videos such as this, so I'm going to tell you. oliverxfrancis is one of the most slept-on artists of the SoundCloud era. He was dropping heater after heater from about 2017 to 2019, and I never stopped listening to him, though he did fall off a bit. Not necessarily because the songs got worse, though. So, what do I have for you? I have an oliverxfrancis song from 2025. He used to make melodic, kind of cloud rap, if you will. Perhaps similar to Six Dogs, but I don't want to group him in with other artists. oliverxfrancis is very much his own kind of human being. You should feel honored that I'm gifting this to you. Okay, that was a bit pompous to say. I take that back. But I seldom tell anyone about oliverxfrancis. I keep him close to the vest. This is a key to my soul, my friend. This is a door to my heart. A zipper to my pants. Northern Lights by oliverxfrancis.
I'm in some Solomon trainers, I got them shits pre-released. I just might take the zoot and roll that little bitch all in some key.
I implore you, by the way, to open up the playlist in the description on Spotify, and if you don't have Spotify, I would search the songs up on wherever you listen to music so that you can listen to the full thing. This show is meant to be a radio show, a modern radio show, but YouTube does not allow me to post the full song in the video, so I have to compromise by asking you to play the song in a playlist. Anyway, let us fast forward. About 5 years. It is about 1 year and some change. Possibly 2 years since I have graduated high school. I got a job pretty quick out of high school as a software developer. I worked there for about 6 months until I quit because I wanted to give music another shot. I went at that for about 6 months, and I worked myself to death, so to speak. Day in and day out. I cut off all of my friends, essentially. Spent a lot of time alone. It was supposed to be my dream. I was making music every day. I had money saved up. I was fine. I got to do what I loved every single day, and I was miserable. I felt so lonely. because I had everything. I was set. I was growing. My Spotify had 120 monthly listeners, more than I had ever had in my life. And it was growing fast. And I was miserable. And I didn't think that anyone else would feel the same. I thought I was weird. And recently, I came across an artist named TiffanyDay. She opened for Aries for some of his tour. And if you don't know who Aries is, then you must know he is my favorite artist of all time. He also has a YouTube channel. He blew up on YouTube. He's not a YouTube rapper, as you might think of them. He made music production videos on YouTube, and he's actually the main reason why I produce my own music instead of using other people's instrumentation. I might link to one of his videos. It turned out that he also made some of the most beautiful music I'd ever heard in my life. That is music that I had never heard before. Never heard anything like it. And he just dropped a new album called Glass Jaw. And I'm actually playing an Aries song later in the show, so I'll just get to that later. But then I discovered her. I saw her on the New Music Friday playlist on Spotify. So I was like, huh, that's funny. That's TiffanyDay. She's opening for Aries. And I also saw a lot of my friends who I've collaborated with in the past, who are artists and who I've just talked to a lot on the internet and shit, commenting on her Instagram posts and following her on Instagram. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta check this girl out. And I listened to a song called Start Over, which is in the previous episode of this show. Oh, absolutely fucking loved it. Saw that it was from an album called Halo, which wasn't released yet. Halo is now released. Had to listen to the whole thing. And how this ties back to how I felt in about 2023 when I was making music all by myself. She has a song called Everything I've Ever Wanted, which is, I'm just going to let you listen to it. Listen to the whole thing, and you'll know exactly why it ties to what I was saying. No, I'm just going to fucking tell you, fuck it. TiffanyDay blew up, right? This is a post-blow-up album. She has a song, this song, I already told you what it's called. This song is literally about what I just described to you. She is living her dream, yet she is miserable. Or at least something's missing. Funny, isn't it? Seems to be a pattern across Gen Z and maybe even millennials. Maybe people in general. Strange. After Everything I've Ever Wanted, there's a song called Do It For Me. That's also by TiffanyDay. It comes right after Everything I've Ever Wanted on the actual album. And I put that there too because these two songs, they sound so good together as a pair. I see them as one big song, to be honest. So I put them both. And yeah, that's all. TiffanyDay is blowing the fuck up, bro. She's popping off. She has like 1.2 million monthly listeners on her Spotify with about 0 features on her songs. It's nuts. Like, I just heard about this chick. And up next, we have some artists who TiffanyDay is opening for, or at least one that Tiffany is opening for. Yeah, it's not Aries. It's a different artist. This is Glaive and Kurtains. They just dropped a collab album. I've been seeing this shit all over my social media, and I never go on social media, so that's how you know this is a big event. And Glaive and Kurtains have been friends. What the fuck was that? Glaive and Kurtains have been friends for a long time. They both are kind of godfathers of, I guess, hyperpop, digicore, SoundCloud music would be the best way to describe it. Although I hate giving genres to music. Every single time I do it, it gives me this weird feeling in my stomach. I just know that artists don't like it when people give their music a genre, unless it's very, very clear what the genre is. I hate even giving it a description. But whatever you want to call their music, that wave of music, it was Glaive, Midwest, fucking Kurtains, Eric DOA. Who else? Who else was huge? I guess Breakins. And then who else was really popping off around that time? I'm blanking now. Those are some big ones. And yeah, so these guys have been friends for a while. I don't know if they've ever dropped a collab album, so I'm really excited for this shit. Kurtains I discovered in like 2023. I listened to a song called Pessimist, and then I listened to a song called Tracksuits. Oh my god, dude. I did an episode of this show 3 years ago, and Tracksuits was on it. It might have been like the first episode of this entire show that wasn't even on this YouTube channel. It was on a different YouTube channel, and Tracksuits was on it. Oh, baby. I might have to put Tracksuits on one of these newer episodes. I might have to. It's too good. It's too good. But I would say I'm more acquainted with Glaive. Glaive has some melodic, euphoric songs. Minnesota Is a Place That Exists is one of my favorite songs of all time. That's another one of the very first songs that was on this show. And then you have what the fuck is it called? The Good, the Bad, the Olga. I've never put that one in an episode because I was like not on the internet at all when that came out. But that's a really good one. That whole album that it's on is good. I care so much that I don't care at all. That's a really good album. Glaive has he was around during the Overcast days. I don't know if any of you remember when Overcast was a thing, but they were basically the Cole Bennett of underground music. It was fucking sick, dude. Oh my god. I want Overcast to come back, dude. I miss Overcast. I was hardly even around for Overcast. I didn't get to even experience it, dude. I just wish, I wish they would come back. I mean, I don't know exactly why they split up. I think it was just they wanted to pursue different things. But I miss it, dude. Look up Overcast on YouTube. You will see some dope fucking music videos. They also did a show one time, and Aries was the headliner. And they had a bunch of underground, hyperpop-ish artists. I hate saying a genre. I hate saying it. And it was a dope fucking show, and I wish they would come back and do more shows and make more music videos. They had Quadeca on there, like right when he was starting to actually give a shit about his music. Oh, bro. Eric DOA was on there. I'm sure. I actually don't remember a music video that he did with them, but I'm guessing he was. Breakins. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, Overcast. I could cry. This song is called, what the fuck is it called? Weston Supermare. This is on the new collab album from Glaive and Kurtains. I listened to the whole thing so that you don't have to. No, I'm just kidding. You should listen to it for yourself. This was my favorite song on the whole thing. It's the opener. Oh, it's so groovy, dude. And you might catch it. This is a point that I'd like to make about music. Sometimes I kind of like it. God, I'm fucking yapping. I'm yapping. Sometimes I like it when an artist is is sort of bad at singing. And I'm not saying Glaving Curtains are bad at singing. There's one particular part where the singing's off, but I love it. I love that the singing's a little off, because it's like, it reminds me that these are human beings. And there's something about that warms my heart. It's not a bad thing to me. It's a human thing. And it's the part where it might be Glaive and Curtain singing, but they go, "So help me God." It's kind of messy. It's messy, but I love it. Weston Supermare. This is a great song to play with your sweet sweetie around, or when you're missing your sweet sweetie. And I have stolen the term sweet sweetie from Hive Mind, who I would love to do a video with, if you catch my drift. Okay, Weston Supermare.
I'm coming down, I'm coming down, I'm coming down. And I'd love to see you. So help me God, help me Jesus.
Up next, we got a song by Jane Remover, who is someone I made a whole video about, because she is literally my favorite artist's favorite artist. I've been over this. She's literally my favorite artist's favorite artist. My two favorite artists of all time. My three favorite are Aries, Quedeca, and Breakins. Those are the top three. Aries and Quedeca are on record saying that Jane Remover is their favorite artist. Well, Aries is. Quedeca just calls her a self-produced genius, which is different from being favorite artist, but it sounds better to say favorite artist's favorite artist. So I listened to an album called Revenge Seekers, which was sick as fuck. I just want to say the cover art was sick as fuck. It's Jane kneeling down, holding a sword, everything's on fire. Really fucking cool. Then, after I made that video, listen to an EP that came out more recently, because this was kind of an it came out like a year ago. She came out with a newer EP. I think it's literally just a heart. Let me check. Jane Remover. It is, yep, it's just a heart. And the first song off of that EP is called Magic I Want You. If I didn't know better, I'd say this is a plug-in B song. And if you don't know what plug-in B is, you are an unlucky person. It's a fucking great genre. But there's more to it. It's like, it's jazzy, and it's groovy. There's a lot going on here. And there's a synth. I love the synth. It goes like, whoa, 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 whoa. You'll hear it. Jane Remover is a very versatile artist. I understand why she's a lot of people's favorite. Anthony Fantano loves her too. And I often disagree with Anthony Fantano about music, which is something I am kind of proud of for some reason. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Also, Jane Remover linked up with Aries a while ago, and they played ping pong, and they posted on Instagram about it. Aries beat her, and according to Jane, Aries is the first person to beat her in ping pong in a really long time. So that was pretty cool. I really hope that they made music when they were together. I'm really hoping very much for a collaboration in the future. Yeah. Magic I Want You. Next up, we got PRADA'S pick. PRADA'S pick. pretend that was like a soundboard. That was dumb. We're just going to run that again. Next up, we got Prada's pick. This week, Sir Prada, the gentle Prada of the East, has picked Everyone Dies Alone by Periphery. This is a heavy metal screamo. I believe, what did he call it? Gent rock? I believe he called it gent rock. Does anyone in the comments know about gent rock? Or is it gent metal? Aaron told me that it's called this because it's very genty. I personally do not get it. I don't get the gentness of it. Lead singer for this band has a mohawk. Yep, got a mohawk. It's pretty sick. Yeah, motherfucker's got a mohawk. Look at this shit, man. Fuck, I lost it. Look at this dude, yo. Right there. Mohawk. Kind of a mohawk. That's more of a pompadour. You call that a pompadour? That's more of a standard men's undercut. That's also more of a standard men's undercut. That's all the photos. That's a shame. Well, they've also got their... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Gonna focus. Gonna focus. Sorry. Oh, there it is. Mohawk. See that shit? My uncle got a mohawk when he was 15 or so. My grandmother hated it. That's a whole thing. That is all. Prada's pick.
Supposed to feel still holding on to the life we know. Give me all your pain,
Next up, we got a song from 100 gecs. If you do not know who 100 gecs are / is, congratulations, because you have a life outside of the internet. But for degenerates such as myself, 100 gecs is like liquid gold. Is that what they call it? Is that the phrase? Worth its weight in gold. Everything they touch turns to gold. There's a lot of idioms. There's a lot of gold idioms. They dropped an album in like 2023 called 10,000 gecs, and I never got to show it to anyone, so I'm making up for that now. This is also some hyperpop shit. This I can say with certainty is fucking hyperpop. Maybe I can't. Because it has uses a drum set. Normally hyperpop wouldn't use a drum set. It would use electronic drums. Fuck. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. In the end, we are all wrong about everything. That is probably wrong. Next up, we got Die for Nothing by Aries. This one's a special one. This one's a really special one. Because of how powerful it is. If I had a friend who was suicidal, I would probably play them this song. Aries is my favorite artist of all time. It appears that I have a bias toward depressed 20-year-olds, which is maybe concerning, but Aries didn't drop music for 4 years until this album came out. Maybe 3.5. He had an album that he was going to put out in 2023 or 2024, and he scrapped it, the whole thing, because he didn't believe in it, which is something I have to respect more than almost anything else, because that's his livelihood. It's how the motherfucker makes money, is dropping music. And also, he just disappeared off the face of the planet for 4 years. He lost fans, 100%. He lost all of his momentum. Not all of it, but you know what I mean. And people thought he quit. I'm very much a Frank Ocean scenario. Then he came out with Glassjaw late last year. Just finished the tour for it. I was lucky enough to go.
Wonder why they think I'm so in phase.
That is the song. You're going to hear that in a second. And this album, I was kind of concerned after Believe in Me, Who Believes in You came out in 2022. That's his second album. I was concerned that I mean, I enjoyed the album. It just wasn't my favorite. I don't know. I couldn't connect with it as much. And I was worried I wasn't going to get anything that I loved as much as I loved Welcome Home. Because I loved Welcome Home. And then Glassjaw came out. I like it even more than Welcome Home. I'm confident enough to say that. And Welcome Home was my favorite album of all time. This might be my new favorite album of all time. I don't know why I love it so much. It might be that I just think Aries is a really cool guy. I think he's cool, and I want to be like him. Role model. Also, he has a very similar situation to me. Has had seemingly a very similar life to me. Very easy to relate to. And probably also because I started listening to him in high school. And it's that whole thing with the music you find when you're like 15 to 19 is the music you like for the rest of your life. I don't know what it is, but he's my favorite artist of all time. And this is one of the most powerful songs I've ever heard in my life.
Listen, baby, here's a plan. Never let them distract you. Pick it up, show some backbone, love. After living out a life of suffering, do you really wanna die for nothing? I do what I got to. I'm second guessing this time, show up. After living out a life of suffering, do you really wanna die for nothing?
Next up, we got a song that my wife put me onto. Okay. Abby never liked older music. Never listened to anything more than 10 years old. She's young. She's like, what, 20 now? I'm 22. She never liked old shit. For some reason, 3 months ago, she made a whole playlist of old music all of a sudden. And one of the songs was Rich Girl by Daryl and John Oates. And I may have heard it before, but I don't really think I've heard it before. Maybe once or twice. And she showed me this song, and it's a fucking banger. Oh, it's so good, dude. This is one of my favorite songs from, like, is it the 80s? I'm guessing it's from the 80s.
You're a rich girl.
Ignore that. It's coming. 1976. Throwback. It was a real throwback. Daryl Hall and John Oates. Oh, dude, look at these dudes, yo. Look at those dudes right there. Those are a couple of guys who have done at least a couple psychedelics. Honestly, they don't look like the type, do they? I'm tripping. They got a box of Ritz crackers at the bottom of the album cover. You see that? This fucking webcam. You can't see it. This shit is, yeah, just bop. Fucking play the song.
Don't you know that it's wrong?
Next, we got an old friend of mine from when I was going really hard on the music shit back in 2023, like I was talking about earlier in this episode. We have come somewhat full circle. This dude's name is diegointhedarkk. This is one of my favorite underground artists of all time. This guy has 20,000 monthly listeners. When I met him, he had like 300, 400. No, it might have been more than that. It might have been like 2,000. When I decided I was going to quit music for a while, at least, it wasn't permanent, but I decided I was going to quit. He asked me like where I had been, and I told him that I was quitting music because it wasn't being good for me. It was not good for me. He sent me a whole paragraph about how much he appreciated the work that I had done and how he wishes me luck in the future. Nicest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. Nicest dude. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Made me feel amazing. It made me feel like the 7 months of my life weren't a waste of my time. More than 7 months. It was like 10. It was a year. It was a whole year. Made me feel like that wasn't a waste of my life. That was really nice. And now he's blown the fuck up, and I think he deserves it. His music is fucking awesome. This is a dude. Fuck. This dude was posting a song every single week on SoundCloud, busting his ass before he really got any traction at all. And now let's go to his Spotify and see how he's doing numbers wise. diegointhedarkk, 20.2 thousand monthly listeners. Top song has 347,000 plays. And that's insane. He's also got music videos on YouTube that have a lot of views. It's not just Spotify. This guy has dope fucking music videos. I love them. This is one of my favorite underground artists of all time. One of my favorite artists of all time, period. This guy's the fucking man. Go follow him. Be one of those people that's like, I knew this artist before he was cool. So that's how I feel. That's how I feel with diegointhedarkk. Yeah. This one is called, I discovered this one recently. I actually don't even remember what it's called. Fuck, I'm almost at the house. Okay. I think I'm okay. This is a throwback. This one's a throwback that I never listened to before. Oh, it's a deep cut. This is a diegointhedarkk deep cut. You're getting a treat tonight. Diego very recently got verified by Spotify and got a This Is playlist. This is diegointhedarkk on Spotify. That's fucking huge, dude. Diego, if you're watching this, congratulations. All the hard work that you've done. It is paying off. Also, I forget to mention that I have a song with Diego in the Dark that, like, nobody's heard. I might release that at some point. It's pretty good. It's nothing crazy, but Diego's verse is fucking great, though. I was like, that's another thing I forgot to even mention, is he was doing this fucking sale for verses to like $30 a verse. I had to fucking ask him for one. I was not expecting much effort, to be blunt. Dude poured his soul into this shit. He sent me an email. It was like, yeah, I tried my first time screaming, like really putting a lot of effort into the vocals and shit. And the song was based on like a story. The song was telling a story. He played into the story. He gave it fucking effort, dude. It sounded so good too. Oh my God. I might have to like redo that song and put it back out because I don't really like my parts of it. Yeah, I might drop that shit at some point. But yeah, you would be amazed how many artists are out there. How many musicians are out there pouring their fucking hearts out into a song. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody knows who they are. And they're just, oh my God, you don't know who XO Reigns is. I just can't imagine not knowing who XO Reigns. He doesn't even make music anymore. That was my dog from when I was making music. I didn't know him that well. I didn't know any of these people that well. Never even met any of them in person. But XO Reigns, Dreamworld Tony, Sakura Doves. Oh God, you don't know who any of these people are. I don't know why I'm naming them. Oh, who else? Oh, Self-Discovery. Oh, I have to get a Self-Discovery song on this show. That's how I met Self-Discovery, was through this show, back when I had it on the other YouTube channel. Same thing with Diego in the Dark. Same thing with a lot of these artists. IKTL, I Killed the Lizard, Lizard Boy. That dude's fucking music is great. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. I need to put them all on this show. All right. Last one is another real treat. This one is a treat. This is my new favorite word, if you couldn't tell. This is from an artist called TSUBIClub, a band, one could call them, called TSUBIClub. And, oh man, where do I start? I made a whole video about them. Right now it's my second most viewed video on YouTube. It has like 80 views. And it's called If You're Seeing This, You Need to Know About TSUBIClub. They are competing with Aries to be my favorite band of all time, band/artist. Like, they're up there, dude. And it makes sense because Soren, who used to be called Bisquick, collaborated. That's how I found TSUBIClub, was through Aries, because Aries and Bisquick collaborated on an entire album, pretty much. Bisquick was doing production on it, and I can only imagine the studio sessions. And then Bisquick became Soren of TSUBIClub, started doing his own thing, and Aries started plugging it, and right now, as of right this minute, TSUBIClub is going on tour with Aries throughout Australia, I believe, and I think in Europe too, but that already happened. And they are like, I used to think of Aries and Bisquick as Batman and Robin, perhaps. Now I see them as Aries and Soren, Batman and Superman, one could say. Iron Man and Spider-Man. Oh, dude, that just reminded me, Avengers Doomsday is coming out soon. Dude, I'm excited for that shit. Oh, I bet it's gonna be so good. Marvel Phase 4 sucked cock, except for a few movies. Shang-Chi. Fucking loved Shang-Chi. Ask Matt Prada about Shang-Chi. That was the shit. Spider-Man No Way Home. Obviously, that was a banger. Okay, that's it. We're on a tangent. We need to go back to TSUBIClub. TSUBIClub is like my first. Okay, I said that my top 3 was Aries, Quedeca, and Breakins. I might have to edit that. TsubiClub is in there somewhere. I can't put one over the other. I can't favor any one artist over the other, except maybe Aries being my favorite. But that's my top 4, and TsubiClub is the 4th. And the effort that goes into these songs and the effort that goes into their music videos is insane. And I'm just gonna let the music speak for itself. This is a perfect one to close out the night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. My name has been Luke. This has been Castles in the Air. This channel's called Castles in the Air because I have so many lofty goals and aspirations. It's like trying to build 40 different castles in the air at once with no foundation at all. Thank you so much for watching. Landslide by TsubiClub, off their new album, Trinket, by the way. One of my favorite albums of the entire year. Here we go.